When I mention Vietnamese food, the probably first thing that comes to your mind is pho. It's essentially made of a broth that has things like beef, chicken, ginger, onions, and a bunch of other secret spices, and if I told you, I would have to kill you. So once you have your broth and your bed of rice noodles, then you're almost there to completing your bowl of pho. Essentially what happens next is you have your greens on top, your bean sprouts, and you can top it with some pepper and a squeeze of lime. Now essentially the part where everyone messes up on is when you have your bowl of pho and you have your Noodle and your sriracha sauce on deck, and what you do is you just drench the whole thing like it's freaking like a pizza, and you drench it in sriracha, and then you grab the black bean paste and you drench it on that. If the broth is good quality and it's made properly, chances are you don't need to add any of that sauce, maybe a little for your own liking, but you don't need to douse the whole thing if it was on fire and you're trying to put out a fire. Like none of that. Mistake number 2 is when you have rare steak on the pho, and you usually, you mix it in with the water, and what essentially that does is the raw juices from the beef makes the broth taste very sour because of the raw juices. So what you usually do separately is you grab the spoon and you dip into the water with the beef and the broth in that spoon, not into your actual soup of the pho. You get it? Referring back to number 1, which kind of links together, is if I can't douse my whole thing, a bowl of pho in, sriracha and black bean paste, how the hell did I get the sweet sauces for my goddamn meat and all that? Well, us Vietnamese people, what we like to use is called a dipping cup or bowl, or whatever you want to call it. One of these. And you use that to pour, a yin and yang of your sriracha and your black bean paste to your liking, and you use that thing to dip your meat in. Wait, that sounded wrong. And you use that contraption to dip your rare steak, your beef, your chicken, whatever into, instead of dousing the whole thing into sauce. And that, folks, is how you eat your pho properly, authentic Vietnamese style, and you don't want to look like a noob. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces!